Okay then.
That was kind of loud.
Sorry.
Because I don't have headphones on.
Yeah.
Bad thing
Ow.
Wow got me a good headset. God damn it.
Well, I can't put my headphones on right now.
Listen, guys, we're just having fun tonight, all right?
Come on, tonight's supposed to be about merriment and joy and mirth.
Will
No,
Michelle
but
be joining
seriously,
us this evening?
my headphones won't fit with my pretty crown on.
Then fine. Will Michelle be joining us this evening?
Yes, she's going to be late.
All right.
Better late than never.
So good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, the Monsters of Gaming. I am, of course, your hostess with the mostest, and your DMist with the Mist, Kaiju K. Also here with me is the Jugger of Knots, Juggernaut Jared.
Hello.
The
Hello.
Princess of Moo. Okay, the Princess of Power herself, Rebel Vanity. The Clown Prince of Juggling, Necro Nick.
Oh.
The Sneaky Peeky himself, Subliminal.
Hello.
The Little Tart with the Cherry Head, Tiny Trisha. And besides me is the mightiest of all, Mama of Bears. Now, Michelle with 1L will be joining us later on. She's promised. So we'll be jumping in that. So, welcome back to our D&D, the Kingdom of Orcellia. I believe that is actually the title of this. Let me just double check. I believe that's how I say the title. I might be wrong. Hang on a second, guys. Why is it that I can never just simply look at my phone and see things here? Come on, guys. The Kingdom of Orcellia. And we will be jumping into a fun little adventure here in a few minutes. This will be more of a comical one, but it's actually super serious. You see, these adventurers are on to a very, very dangerous trek, as unfortunately the town needs them to handle something that they're not sure they're going to be able to handle. You see, in this episode, these guys are going to have to be on the hunt for a very tricky, very powerful, very specific monster. The worst thing about this monster is it can be anything, anywhere, at any time. And it has a taste for flesh and blood.
Can I use a Pokeball to catch it?
Gonna be honest with you, I don't believe a Pokeball is going to work. I also believe my music is up a little loud. Give me 1 second here. I believe I have, there we go, we'll just do that. Okay, so this is, from Relaxation Harmony. This is Celtic, Medieval, and Tavern Music, non-copyright, Volume 3. So just pass it on, that's what we're currently listening to. Ah! And she's here to join the party. Michelle with 1L has joined us.
I am here. It's very loud, so I hope I'm not too bad.
Is it still loud?
There's like 300 people, so.
Oh, where you are. Okay, hang on.
Yes, I have headphones in. I just didn't want you guys. If it's a lot of background noise, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't hear anything.
And of course, Michelle with 1L, everybody.
Yay!
Now, folks, we're going to take off a day after the events of the first adventure. If you remember correctly, these fine heroes took down a group of kobolds with a little bit of help, netting them a bunch of slaves, which they were all too happy to take. Which has me really bothered about these people because they're supposed to be heroes. Anyways, when we last left off, the heroes were enjoying a settled night of victory. After all, these level 1s took down quite a bit of a threat, as kobolds tend to be a level 3 threat. Which is pretty amazing for these guys. Now, they may have had some help, but still, we're not going to think about that. Instead, what we're going to think about is the following. The day begins like no other. The sun cracks through the windows, unfortunately blinding Necro. Necro wakes up slightly confused, not knowing where he is, then remembering that he's in their tavern HQ. As he looks around the tavern room, he can only find it to be what one could consider hilarity ensuing. The twins, the young slaves that still have not been given names, are found passed out in Mama Bear's arms, laying on top of the cactus dragon. The dwarf has made herself a small hole in the corner where she has hid herself quite reluctantly by seeming to fall inward into a barrel, with her feet and arms sticking out but loud snores coming from it. The large, misshapen being, who still also wasn't given a name, is slowly walking around the room, picking up chairs and moving things around. Juggernaut appears wide awake, standing up. However, you can hear him snoring and realize he has the ability to stand up and sleep. He's fallen asleep in a heroic pose, seemingly stopping both Rebel and Sub, who lay unconscious at his feet. However, once again, you kind of hear him snoring, so you know he's down too. Looking around for tiny Trisha, Neko hears a ah and a thud to find out that she fell down off a chandelier. How she got onto the chandelier, we may never know. And, with her hand still held high, fallen backwards, covered in alcohol, is an unconscious but smiling Michelle with one L. It would appear that the merrymaking last night went a little too overboard, and now Negro feels it. The one thing that every drunkard in the world hates the most. When the sun is shining and the birds are chirping and you just wake up after a large meal of drugs, aka alcohol, he feels the dreaded hangover. And suddenly those beams of light coming in from the window might as well be flash bombs. The birds chirping outside might as well be howitzer cannons lounging everywhere. And the snores of the room around him causes his head to shake.
I guess it's time to wake these motherfuckers up from their drunken stupor.
Okay. Neko goes around gingerly. Yes, Rebel?
When Trisha comes back into the room, have her mute her thing because there's an echo coming from it.
Okay. What was it? Oh, yeah, so Neko begins waking everybody up and unfortunately becoming the landing of several unfortunate pitfalls on his behalf. By waking up Juggernaut, Juggernaut wakes up with a scream and slams his hands together, catching Necro upside his already hungover shaked head. The scream then causes both Sub and Vanity to shoot up real quick, accidentally cracking him in the gut. As he walks by the dwarf, he kicks the barrel, which case the dwarf kicks him back. Rather than trying to wake up Trisha, he simply flips the table over, and she hits the ground and wakes up. As he begins to walk towards Mama Bear and the others, the little baby dragon's eye shoots open and looks at him and goes, "No, I don't think so." Which now has him take a few steps back, as the cactus dragon gently picks up his tail and wakes up the others. In his head, he hears a strange voice going, "I thought that was funny." By now, he knows that is the abomination itself. As everyone wakes up, enjoying the beautiful view of the sunlight and the birds chirping, unfortunately, everybody else is also hit with the wonderful thing that is the hangover. With the exception of the twins and the cactus dragon, who are not allowed to drink any alcohol. And the elf, the moon elf, who has been steadily washing everyone's dishes and ordering more alcohol, as she has taken it upon herself to fix what was broken and report anything that she found to the proper authorities. As we all know, the Alabaster Guard. An hour passes and everyone begins to feel slightly better. As slightly better as one can have for having a raging hangover from over 12 hours of drinking. So, for Necro, it's another Tuesday. A sudden knock rings out in the room. A loud, thundering, banging, crashing knock that sounds like this. However, to everyone else, it sounds like someone's slamming a jackhammer to the ground, and none of you know what a jackhammer is. I feel like we're the Brady Bunch right now.
Get back to work, the person that's supposed to be there.
I feel like we're the Brady Bunch, because like there's the middle square, and then everyone's in the circle. There's the story of a man named Kaiju. Ah! was DMing from some very naughty people. All of them had bad rolls, like Kajuke had. It left them in a world. I'm done. I'm not gonna keep singing because I'm a horrible singer. Anyway.
Excuse me,
if you
middle
could mute
square
yourself
named
on that.
PG. Ain't you supposed to be at work?
Wouldn't that make him Alice, since he's in the middle?
Yes, it would.
That is odd. Can you hear me?
Not work, but
I can
since
hear
you want to be running your mouth
because
there,
you're right next
hold
to me.
that
You
down,
might have
roll the
muted me.
dice.
You might have muted me on yours.
Well, yeah.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Right
Roll
next
the
to each
dice.
other.
What dice? I'm not doing anything with the dice roll.
Oh, I thought it was a D&D campaign. I read the frickin' live stream.
It is. We're just waking. Everyone's just
it
waking
is.
up. I'm doing the story first.
Yeah, well, you guys have a good night. I just like popping in, causing mayhem.
Hey, no problem, Alice. Have yourself a good one.
I will go out.
Better
Bye,
out.
Alice.
Okay, we're no longer the Brady Bunch. Okay.
Good night.
So, who feels that they wouldn't want to open the door to that loud, banging knocking?
I don't think you want me. I'm about to curse the motherfucker out.
I guess I will.
Okay.
Or I will.
Who do you want?
Michelle, you.
I volunteer tribute.
I volunteer to be tribute. This ain't the Hunger Games.
Yeah, god fucking damn it.
I'll open the door.
All right. Juggernaut slowly makes his way towards the door. Sub has somehow gotten back the egg from the other day.
Alright.
As he's currently cuddling it, along with holding a rag over his head.
Am I cuddling the kids?
You can cuddle the kids if you
Just
want,
ask.
just not around the throats,
Just
hopefully.
No, Mama Bear was.
You had the victory pose. You were sitting there like this, but you had poured the alcohol on your head. By now, you've already washed up.
Yeah.
As the door opens, one of the alabaster guards is standing there. Good morning, Fairmaster. How do you do? His large, loud orc voice echoing in the empty room.
Keep it down, asshole.
God motherfucking damn it, God more of a fucking cum guzzling prick. Shut up!
And I back away from them all.
Yeah, because now Necro's causing everyone pain too. The orc asks Juggernaut if he could talk to him briefly alone as to not bother the others who are currently suffering from what he can only describe as children's alcohol syndrome, as orcs are far superior when it comes to alcohol.
How about we move to another section that is a little quieter?
That is a great idea. You are a wondrous, thought-provoking person. I was going to suggest outside, but this works well. His voice just echoes.
I'm about to Ramshambo him.
Juggernaut and the Alabaster Guard go upstairs and find an empty room that no one has chosen yet, where he begins to speak with Juggernaut. My lord, we come bearing tragic news.
What has happened?
We require your aid and that of your party as soon as you're possibly able to. It would appear that something horrible has happened down by the magic docks, and we require the aid of true heroes like yourselves to help us. We receive products from the shoreline that instead of people coming across the bridge, sometimes they sail boats across. Usually merfolk and such that can use magic to climb up the waterfall. And he claims that one of the boats hit the dock last night, completely abandoned. He explains to you that this is impossible because obviously the magic of the boat would have stopped and it would have fallen back down the waterfall. They also found a small slime trail leading off into the warehousing district. On board, they took a sample of the slime and found out it belonged to a very specific creature, a very dangerous creature. It belonged to a creature known as a mimic. Mimics are terrifying creatures that have the ability to change their shape to fit any form, as long as it's a non-living creature. So they can pretend to be a door, or a box, or a candle. The guards have it trapped right now, as we know it couldn't have left this one area. However, one moment. However, our guards do not know exactly what to do now.
A ghost? Oh no, that's Mom Bear's chair.
Yeah.
I thought like Marcus dressed up as a ghost.
No,
quick.
we had to go outside. The landlord knocked on the door.
Sorry.
He claims that he's not sure what to do, as the alabaster or guard are willing to go in, but they're not exactly known for their, shall we say, delicate touches. And the leader of the alabaster guard basically says what they should do is grab a bunch of sledgehammers and then just run through breaking everything.
So they came for volunteers?
Well,
Because I might be willing.
Yeah, me too.
the thing is that some of the products in there are very rare,
Oh,
expensive,
I don't got money.
and they would rather not have the alabaster guards go through with sledgehammers, because last time that happened, the alabaster guard cost the kingdom several million platinum.
Ooh.
So
How
they're
much
hoping.
is this? I'm just curious. How much is this shipment worth that would be destroyed?
Well, as he begins to speak, the creature got into the warehouse before we could get the shipment off the boat. It's in an actual warehouse, 3 stories tall. And unfortunately, with how the creature works, it can shapeshift into anything in that bale. So the king wants to give you guys a chance to go through the building and try to find it, lure it out maybe. And if you can, there are riches abound. You can see a look in the Alabaster Lord's face as if he really wants you to say no. As you kind of peer down and realize he already has a sledgehammer attached to his hilt. So you can tell the Alabaster Lord wants you to say no. However, riches are riches. And a decree from the king is a decree from the king. And a dog wagging its tail on my leg is a dog wagging its tail on my leg. What the?
All right.
So, is there? I have a question.
Yes?
Is there, by chance, any alcohol at all left over?
In case you didn't hear, the elf girl was already restocking when you guys woke up. She was already restocking the shelves.
And you said these were mimics?
Yes, the mimic can
that
look
we're
like
looking
anything.
for?
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe mimics are like they can't handle alcohol.
No. Alcohol is actually a very big weakness of theirs. So basically, they heard that you guys got into a massive drinking contest and realized the mimic wouldn't eat any of you guys.
Yes.
So-
So what if we took alcohol with us?
And just sprayed everything with alcohol.
Well, you could, except the building is a 3-story tall warehousing building.
Each of us take a floor.
Warehouse building, like kilometers by kilometers in size.
Yeah, it's the only thing I know.
Hold on, do we have anything or any ability that can expand that, like, in a sense, make more of it out of nothing kind of deal? Do we have anything like that? That can basically boost the amount that we would pour if we were to do so.
No. None of you have anything that.
No.
You basically have to go on a search mission. You actually have to go around and explore and find it.
Would this said warehouse have like a sprinkler type system in it?
No. Unfortunately, they do not.
No.
I
That was my idea.
I have another question.
Okay.
The abnormal
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah.
He is speaking through our minds. Well, most of us anyhow.
Right.
would we be able to ask him for his help to try to locate them?
You could ask him, but unfortunately, hello, Cody. Hello. Hello. One moment.
Because
Hey,
what?
guys.
The DM is being
being
viciously
mauled.
licked
I'm being attacked
Oh,
by
by
a
okay.
puppy.
a wolf.
I can't see.
He
Um,
might be the mimic. Watch out.
oh god, it's a mimic. Well, the problem is that mimics, when they hide in their mimic state, they also basically like shut down all functions other than the ability to sense things. So you couldn't detect one through thought.
I guess the party followed me upstairs because it was supposed to be me and the Alabaster Guard alone.
Well, you could also be explaining this to them afterwards too.
I got big ears.
Hey, I didn't chime in at all.
Yeah, I have
kept the
tiger
storyline.
ears.
Actually, she does have tiger ears. To be honest with you, she does. I can't deny that she actually has amazing hearing. So like, so yeah, he's just basically saying, you know, if you could help us, we'd appreciate it. But if you don't, we understand.
Let me guess. Help you, wink. Not. If we could help you, wink, wink. Right.
Basically, he's saying is you get a reward for helping the king, but if not, they get to go in and trash the entire place looking for the mimic. Millions of dollars worth of product gone. So these guys can have a joyride. Or you guys get rewards for finding the mimic.
Hey, let me ask the party. What do you think we should do?
Reward.
I feel like we should first figure out if there's a way we could do it without making any damage, because the least amount of damage means the more reward, which could benefit us in the future. In all honesty.
I have a feeling that if
So
they go,
just-
I have a feeling if they go through and trash $1 million worth of product, you guys aren't going to get a very good reward in the future.
Right.
Exactly.
And the big thing is with mimics, why they mimic is any attack you do, they do back.
They can, yeah, they can even transform it into you. So if one of them gets the
Yeah.
sledgehammer and swings and connects, it will just swing the sledgehammer back at them and could hurt them pretty bad. So that's why you
Well,
have so
that's
many of
why
them running in.
Here's another screw the
We could
boot.
figure out a way before we even think about accepting, making sure that they don't go and trash the place while we plan something that could benefit everyone and nobody gets hurt other than, the mimic.
Well, Sub, just to throw this at you. Throwing it at you. The Alabaster Guard are going to go in and wreck the place. There's no stopping them.
Yeah.
Unless you
But
guys
they're
go in
alive,
and
but
search for
we're
it
not.
yourselves, the Alabaster Guard is going to go and shred the place.
We could
Cool.
always lightly poke everything to find it.
Well, since they have a rubbery feel, if you poke a box and it comes back with a rubbery ping, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Mother,
I honestly,
your suggestion?
How do we know that the guardsman wasn't a mimic?
It's easy. Mimics can only be one type of texture. They're always rubbery, so if you poke their armor and it's steel armor, it can't be a mimic. They have a rubbery skin. Plus, if it were to mimic, it can't mimic living creatures.
Can't mimic living.
Yeah, it can only mimic a box. So if it was a piece of armor or something, they'd feel it on them.
Yeah.
I believe
My thought process wouldn't have worked then. Okay.
No. Now, you're thinking doppelgangers.
My thought is we should go and look for the mimic to keep favor with the king.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
agree.
wasn't disagreeing with that. I was just saying we should figure out a way to where nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, that's all for
Like I
you
said,
to do that. But the problem is that when a mimic transforms, they literally stop all body functions, so you can't even outlast it. Like you could say, cut off all food to the building and wait for it to crawl out, but they can live for eternity without eating if they have to. Yeah, the only way to go in there is to go in there and try to track it down, and they do leave a pretty good trail behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
How many clockwork whatevers can I create?
At level 1, you can create 1, and every other level, so at 3, 5, 7, etc., you can create another one.
Can my mask sense a mimic?
Nope, once a mimic hits its disguise, it's almost perfect.
Can I make like alcohol bombs to take with us when we find the mimic to weaken it?
You could, yeah. There's no reason. There's nothing to stop you guys from bringing alcohol. You can even spray it onto the box and stuff if you want. Just remember that you're going to be limited to what you can carry. So I think you guys are going to get ready to go.
Gear up. We're heading out.
Okay.
The orc, before he leaves, opens up the door and ponders loudly to everyone. Thank you all for being such helpful warriors. You're going to have to leave now, though, because once nightfall hits, it could probably slip out. So we should go while it's bright and sunny, where everyone's waking up and making as much noise as possible. Because mimics can't stand loud noises. In a very loud, echoing, boisterous voice.
Neither can we right now.
Then he jumps down off the second floor landing in full plate mail armor, causing a nice loud clanging sound to echo through, and rushes out the door to tell the king the good news.
I trip him. Just for the hell of it.
You trip him, and he lands crashing and thrashing throughout the room, causing way more noise than just allowing him to leave.
I think he was doing this on
It's still
purpose.
funny.
He gets up, forgive me for tripping over your foot! Walks out the door and slams it. Only to open up and slam it 3 more times, laughing loudly as he runs away screaming children. Now that you are all thoroughly awake from the sounds of echoing crashes, thuds, and the children laughing at everyone's pain. Will you set out for this immediately?
Well, I want to grab some of those cocktail bombs for when we have to.
Yeah, I'm making a couple alcohol bombs.
That's fine. You can easily do
Can
that.
I create a robot type symbol that or like something that makes clashing sounds?
Why, yes, you can!
Oh,
You can make
I
a
like the
symbol
way you
sound
said that.
bursting.
Yeah, nice for everyone who has a hangover. A constant going clang, clang, clang.
Lightweight. You just tripped an alabaster guard who's fully armored.
Yeah, Rebel.
Rattling across the floor.
Guys,
So I think you can put up with my robot.
after that loud crash and crap, how much of a hangover do I still have?
Let's see. Right now, you guys all feel like your hangover will go away in about 2 hours.
Is there a way I could create something to get rid of my headache?
No, not at this
Hey.
point in time. Although you
Hey,
could stop
hey,
by a pharmacy on the way and get something to cure it. I mean, you are in a
Hey,
town
Sub,
full
I
of
got a
spells and
question.
everything.
I
So.
was gonna say, can't we just make coffee?
Actually, I believe
can
my
summon
character
some.
loves the pain and the torture, so I'm good to go.
Apparently,
I
Mom
would
can
like-
summon coffee.
I would like to try something.
Oh no! Oh no, Jug, what are you doing?
I would like to try and drink some of the cloud from the bottle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Hang on. Hang on.
Roll for initiative.
It's not roll for initiative, child.
See if
No.
my theory is correct.
Wait, do we all have to roll?
I'd be over
Nope,
here
nope.
lying. Yes, man.
I have to
I'd be
roll.
over here lying. Making sure that yo, thanks for reminding me about the cloud bottle.
You have
So.
both.
I want to see if my theory is correct.
I do. Isn't that your dice?
Yeah.
Oh.
But, my
Oh,
D20.
yeah. D20. Hang on.
And I mean, ultimately, we can search for slime, right? I mean,
Yep.
it doesn't dissipate.
I'm having trouble telling colors.
They're both the same.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so Juggernaut, you're gonna try some of the cloud water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cody. Hey, Cody. Sorry. I was waiting for this. Hang on. 6. Okay, so Juggernaut drinks the first bottle of the elixir, the strange cloud water, and while he does feel better with his headache, he notices that his feet have now swollen up to be the size of clown feet.
Oh, that's a hell
Lady.
of a
Do they squeak when he walks?
I don't know, Juggernaut, take a few steps. God, as Juggernaut walks around the room, you do hear a faint squeaking sound from his feet.
If I wanted to do the same thing to see if I ended up with something different, would I have to roll a d20?
No, I roll the d20. Don't worry. You want to try it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me
so,
too.
Oh, geez. Okay, so Sub goes and drinks it. Oh, he landed on the same. Okay, so unfortunately, Sub also feels better from his hangover, but his feet have swollen up to clown feet. Rebel tries it.
I start jumping around, by the way. With
He has a D20.
As Rebel drinks it, her body begins to exude a strange purple color. Everyone feels their hangovers slip away, their feet turn back to normal, and everyone feels slightly stronger. Everyone's roll saves, including their reflex saves, will saves, and charisma saves, have been increased by +1 for the remainder of the day.
You're welcome.
Who wants to drink another one?
Clowns. No. No.
Come on, Necro. What are you, chicken?
Just don't roll a 1, buddy. Don't you roll a 1. You will not like what happens if you roll a 1. You guys have 4 more of those left, by the way.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so everyone prepares feeling absolutely amazing. In fact, some of you even feel a bit lighter. Those of you who had the clown effect, aka Necro and Sub, have a +10 to their movement speed for the remainder of these 24 hours as well.
Jug and Sub.
Oh, sorry, Jug and Sub, sorry.
Cool.
Which means both of you can move 40 feet per turn, which is as fast as Rebel can usually move.
Cool.
Freaking roll a 20.
Wait,
You were
you
supposed
said
to roll a 20. You were supposed to
normal.
roll a 1! Anyways.
The dice love me tonight.
Oh, good. Hopefully they'll love you the rest of the night.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
As you step outside, the Alabaster guards take a look at you and smack their one friend who said you guys had hangovers. As they say, obviously, these adventurers have no hangovers. Malabar, what would you like to do with the slaves while you're gone? Do you want to bring them on an adventure they could possibly get eaten by a monster? Leave them behind to be watched over?
By me.
No.
No!
Oh.
Just answer.
You are not allowed to be alone with the children.
You do horrible things to them.
If I may make a suggestion, maybe bring the anomaly, if any.
Okay, so Nick says, if anything, perhaps you should bring the anomaly. Any others?
I agree with that. Leave the dragon and the kids there to leave the dragon to watch the kids.
I feel like this would be getting silly while we're gone.
I think that's a good
Can
idea.
Can I ask? Is the anomaly? Is it fish-like?
It does have it does have fish-like features to it, yes.
Okay.
Strange that Michelle would pick that up. It seems as if perhaps Michelle may be snooping where she should not be snooping.
Looking at his feet.
Right.
Does anyone agree with me about the training though? I'm just saying.
About the what?
If we're gonna have them along with us afterwards, we're not gonna be in the same area.
What?
Think about it. We're not gonna be here the whole time. We're gonna be traveling too. So wouldn't it be smart to have them being trained while they're left behind?
He does have a good point. I mean, you are leaving him behind with. You could also leave him behind with the dwarf and the elf, and they could possibly train the kids up too.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Get better at what they're good at, learn stuff that we might want them to do, like, the twins, to learn how to become good scouts for us. We would be set on scouts. We have the dwarf learn more craft, and all that stuff.
Makes sense. You guys like the idea?
I do.
As you leave the Alabaster Guard, the elf says that she will teach them about proper etiquette, teach them how to balance themselves properly, cook food, etc. The dwarf takes one look at her and says, "I'm going to teach him to hit things really hard." The two glare at each other, and they walk back into the building with the dragon saying, "Help me," quietly as it gets pulled in by the dwarf. The abomination whispers into Mama Bear's head, "You do not have to worry. They will be safe. I hope." And it starts to walk away.
I hope.
What do you mean you
Worry
hope?
about taking care of them while we're gone.
He states to Mama Bear that he can understand the dwarf will cause them no harm, and the dragon is also harmless, but he then brings up some information Mama Bear didn't know. He cannot, in fact, read the mind of the elf.
Good to know.
Which means he can neither speak with her nor confer with her, so. The City Guard and the Alabaster Guard help you to a large lockdown location near one of the edge docks. The island has 4 edge docks, in case you guys didn't know, forming the north, northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest coasts. These are locations where merfolks and other such creatures can bring up the goods using water magics. You come across a large building. Unlike the rest of the buildings in this area seem to be a different color, considered with red brick everywhere. As far as the eye can see, red brick, and what appears to be ironworks on every one of the buildings. They take you to one that is currently surrounded by countless guards, court wizards, and a few injured soldiers who seem to be getting carried away from a location. As you arrive, the Alabaster Guard, who had met you in the tavern originally, comes up to you. "I thank you all for your help. You couldn't have come at a more dire time. The rebels, those dirty rebels, have attacked while we were guarding this location. We had to cut our forces short. Half of them had to go over to 2 warehouses to the left. We are pretty sure they're the ones who summoned the Mimic. We will investigate this further, but we know that the Mimic is now inside this building, as they desperately tried to get in."
How many are there?
There is 1 Mimic. We were able to stop the rebels from getting in. There were 15 of them. Well, there were 15 of them.
So what you're saying is it could have been a lot worse than 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. At least it's only 1.
Yeah, the court wizards outside say that they sensed movement of only 1 organism in there, but couldn't sense where it was because the second it felt the magic, it froze. So wherever it is inside that building, they know it's somewhere in the building.
How good's their magic? Because I'm just curious, what if some of them weren't moving? I don't want to be ambushed by more than,
They're 3rd level casters, so their magic is pretty good. It's decent enough to sense something like that.
Okay, just making sure.
As you begin to approach the door, you notice that the door seems to have been bitten off its hinges. You can see teeth marks denting through the iron door, seriously denting into it. It had folded the door in half in its jaw and spit it to the side to run in. It's a large creature, and it seems to be desperate to hide. The court wizards state that the second you go in, they're going to surround the building in a wall of force so it can't possibly escape, but they can only hold it for so many hours. Once time's up, the creature can escape. They're hoping that you can find it in time. You walk in, I guess. You hike, you can into the building, I guess. I don't know what you guys are doing here. I was kind of hoping somebody would say something. You walk into the building, flailing your arms and legs like this.
Sorry.
Kaiju, because of my class, is there a way I could tame the mimic once you find it?
A way you could what the mimic?
Is there, because of my class, is there a way to tame the mimic so I could have it as another weapon?
You could possibly do it if you can weaken it enough.
Okay, I just want to. All right, let's do this shit, guys. I want me a new mimic piece. I want to be able to dual wield.
He's gonna Pokeball the mimic once you guys get it weak enough.
That means weak enough. That doesn't mean kill it.
Okay. That's where my alcohol bombs come in.
As you walk into the building, it suddenly draws eerily silent. The wall of force goes up outside and no sound is heard. It is pitch silent.
How bright is it?
Bright. It has plenty of skylights atop. If you guys were still drunk, it would be bothering you the entire time, making it difficult for you to search for the creature. But since you guys have not cured it, because you got a little freaking 20, it's a delicately lit room. You could see pretty well.
Lit room?
Lit. I'm sorry.
Why? Are you sure you're not inebriated?
I could be. I don't know. Okay,
Mama Bear,
Juggernaut.
did you slip something into his drink?
No.
He's inebriated from the power of being a DM.
Trisha, did you?
You slip him a full Tylenol instead of a kid dose.
Okay, now you guys are just picking on my problems here. All right. So as you walk in, Juggernaut takes a look. The building is quite large. It would take you about a full minute to go from one side of the building to the other in any direction. It also has several stairways leading up to upper floors. It has 3 floors in total. You know it's in here somewhere. What is your course of option? Perhaps you'll split up, gang?
We Scooby Doo this motherfucker.
I got a question before we decide that.
Okay.
Is
What's the
there more
question?
than is there more than one entrance/exit to each floor?
No, there's only one stairwell. All the stairwells are on the left-hand side of the building. And the creature can't possibly get outside because they surrounded it with a wall of force.
Then I say, like, we split up and each take a floor.
Yes.
What does our leader say?
Let's split up with this giant mimic.
I think we should. I honestly think we should go two-person teams on each floor. Two people.
There'll be one person by themselves.
Take the second, 2 take the third.
What about the final person?
Yeah, there's one person left.
Actually, there are 2 people left.
No.
You have you, Necro,
7 people.
Rebel,
Doug.
Trisha, Mama Bear, Sub.
Right.
Don't we have the? Hold on. Don't we have that?
Oh wait, and you have the
No, we
Abomination
have
as
to
well.
get
Oh yeah, the abomination.
So who wants to go off with the Abomination?
Me.
I'll go off with them.
Mama Bear has called the Abomination.
I'm having a hard time hearing Subby. Reminds me of the Charlie Brown teacher. Rah, 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 rah.
It sounds like he has a ball gang and he's trying to speak.
Jeez.
Rebel, what have you done to
He
him?
wants, he wants to do this in a separate room on his phone. That fucks
That's
up.
fine.
Not my fault.
That's fine.
Alright.
Well, now you got to pick out the teams.
I'll
Come
go
on,
with
team leader.
Michelle,
You want to go with Michelle?
unless someone already picked her.
Can you really not hear me well?
We
No.
can hear you, but it takes some thinking. Okay, so Jug, who do you want to go with?
I could go with Necro.
Okay. Rebel, you want to go with Sub?
He's going with the abomination.
No, Mama Bear's going with the
No, that
Abomination.
Okay,
So
I'll go with Sub.
I'm the only one that
that
can hear
leaves
it.
Michelle and Trisha.
Before we head out, how are we gonna signal everyone that one of us found them?
Y'all didn't think of that one, did you?
What do you mean? I just said.
Well, since it's eerily quiet, we could probably scream really loud and the others would hear us.
She's got a point.
Also,
You
if
know,
it's maybe with
I
Mama
have-
Bear, the abomination could telepathically talk to all of us, saying, "Hey, it's here."
Yes, Michelle.
I don't know. I'm not comfortable splitting up it's always strength in numbers.
What's making you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
I felt like if we just like all spread
no.
arm's length, we could just search each room quicker. But
I mean, a pack party is kind of better than parties of two.
Yeah. On Scooby-Doo, when they split up, someone always gets hurt or captured.
Who's Scooby?
And
Who's Shaggy?
and I'm afraid I don't know who Shaggy is. That's what I'm saying. I'm just kind
That
of
would
worried.
be Sub. Sub is always Shaggy.
Or Velma. Velma always gets captured too.
No,
Daphne
that's
just
Daphne.
I mean, if we use
I don't think Daphne quite just gets captured. I'm pretty sure other things happen there, but that's.
I was thinking half of us take the first floor, half of us take the second floor, and we meet up at the third floor.
That's a more reasonable thought process.
and if I don't know,
that's
they
a lot
can't
better.
handle noise. How are we going? We're going to be making noise to lure them out. It's
That's correct.
kind of
If we do,
it's kind of
up,
a hard thing to like.
If we do split up into two groups, we can designate one person from each group to be the messenger to run and go get the rest of the people.
Not to mention that Michelle with 1L does have the symbol monkey that she built, and Mama Bear does have the abomination. The abomination goes with one team, Mama Bear goes with the other team.
Yeah.
Can I go back to the bar and start drinking again?
No.
Okay, so Jug, you're the king. You're the rook. Mama Bear's got to be on one team, and the abomination's got to be on the other. Who's going with what?
No, Michelle has to be on one team and Abomination on another.
Right. Sorry.
Can I see my nose hairs?
Let everyone volunteer for whatever team they want to be on.
I go second floor.
I'll go second floor.
I'll go first floor.
First floor.
He joined me in the room.
Ah. Hello,
The abomination states that he'll go to the second floor.
Second floor.
Okay, so yeah, there's other people here that still need to make the decision.
So now it's up to Michelle and Trisha. Which floor do they want to go to?
Well, Trisha's probably gonna go with Necro. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Because I can see her smiling behind you.
First floor. And then, okay. So we'll start the adventure off.
I go whatever floor she's not on. Mama and the Abomination.
Well, Mama Bear's going on the floor without the abomination. So that way you guys can speak telepathically. Okay, so we'll start with the ground floor. The ground floor consists of Necro, Juggernaut, Tiny Trisha, and Mama Bear. The floor is eerily...
But we need Michelle or the Abomination there.
Wouldn't it make... Well, the Abomination is with... The Abomination can speak telepathically with Mama Bear.
Right.
So if they get jumped on the second... If they get jumped on the second floor, Michelle can use her symbols to stop the monster, and the Abomination can tell Mama Bear they're on the second floor.
But Michelle said that she didn't want to be on the same team as the Abomination because she has a symbol monkey.
All right.
The Abomination can pick up on,
fine.
the...
Juggernaut, Nick,
Confusing.
Michelle with 1L, Dinah Trish, first floor. The rest of you guys go to the second floor. All right. So.
Shouldn't we check the first floor before we leave it?
We're all gonna meet up on the third floor.
That's why we have two teams. Remember, we wanted to split up.
I'm sorry, I'm hard of hearing.
It's all good. Yeah.
Okay, so
we are teams.
We're good. We're good.
Okay,
We're good. Misunderstanding.
Juggernaut. Jug a little, jug a lot. Juggy.
Yes.
Juggy bear.
Yeah.
With his coffee cheeks. I pinch a cheek.
You are the captain of the first floor.
What do you do? The f just happened there, Tron? Everyone else saw that? Was that? Dude,
I saw it.
you were leaning forward like this, and the next thing you know, you were back like this, and you didn't move. You were just back like this. There was no miss. There was no. I blinked, and you were. What the? This,
You're
nah.
fucking ghost again.
The
God
f
damn
just
it.
happened. That is. We have it on tape. We have it on
Your
tape.
screen jumped.
We have it on tape. We can have it on tape. That level of everyone's just. I gotta check the recording. I'm checking the recording. So everybody, at time. Here, what timing are we here? Hang on. I gotta see the timing here. No. I got this. Hang on. Okay, so.
Look down.
Oh god, I can't read it. At 8:23 p.m., Juggernaut just teleported. Everyone fucking saw it. Everyone fucking saw his magic. I saw that, Jug. I saw it. Everyone saw it. We saw it. I'm watching you, Jug. Okay, Mr. Teleporting Tom. You have your party on that floor. What do?
Oh, master, my master, what do we do?
I'm waiting for him to teleport behind me and take me out. I'm waiting for it. He's coming for me. I know it. They all saw it. They all saw that.
You say that, and then all of a sudden, I just see Trisha's arm go up behind you.
Oh god! Think it's Juggernaut's arm coming to get me.
And then it just goes.
Oh man. I'm gonna go back to that moment. I'm gonna go back to that moment at 8:23. I'm gonna see if I can watch you teleport again. I'm gonna watch that, man. Okay, so Juggernaut, you're in charge of this team.
Hey, your third hand's grabbing you again.
I had somebody laughing at that the other day. They're like, so you were one of them soldiers from the Modern Warfare 3, weren't you? Because I saw the third hand. I'm like, yeah, that was me. Okay, all joking aside, Juggernaut, you have the entire first floor. What do you do?
I say we search that floor thoroughly.
Thoroughly, okay. So, I'm going to have you, Nick, Michelle with 1L, and Tiny Trisha roll the dice. Roll a d20.
Not yet, baby.
I got a 7, Jug got a 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Shell didn't roll yet, and I don't know what Trisha got.
Trisha got a 7 as well.
Who did you roll yet?
Somebody roll for me, please.
12.
Okay.
All right. As you've been walking down from one or two aisles to the right, Michelle happens to hear something shuffling around.
I know we're being set up. Wait, what?
Huh? Nothing? I said, as you guys are walking through, you hear something from an aisle away sound like something shuffling to the next aisle to the right. What do you do?
We should go investigate that shuffling. Because not every day is shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling. All right.
Shall we send in the little robot?
Send in the little monkey.
Would be a good idea.
Okay. Michelle sends her little animatronic monkey around. Now, just to let you guys know, these are automatons. They're not some simple machine that actually have thought processes. So it kind of peers around, And it walks, and a parcel falls from the top of the shelf and lands in front of it. It comes back and tells Michelle that a box fell.
Mm-hmm. We need to investigate the box or where the box came from.
All right, well, the monkey hasn't left the area, so it's just standing there as you guys come around the corner. The box has fallen flat. Everyone roll a d20.
Nine.
Okay. Trisha got a 1. Necro?
Oh, everyone had to? Okay.
Yes, everyone has to.
Oh, I thought you said someone. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Can somebody
That's
roll
fine.
for me, please?
Roll one.
I'll roll for you.
Damn it!
Oh, Michelle got a 20. And I got a 7.
Michelle
Nat
approaches.
20 for Michelle.
Michelle approaches the location and feels the box and realizes that the box had had all the weight shoved to one side of it and it wasn't properly stacked. It fell off simply because it was timing. There's no mimic around. She even touches all the products on the shelf and none of them feel like they're leathery skinned, so the mimic is not there. Want to continue searching?
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, everyone roll a d20 again.
This is mine,
Okay.
Yeah.
and this is Michelle.
Okay. I know.
Okay. That's.
I got an 8.
You really.
You went up one.
Yeah.
You smell suddenly as you're walking down another one of the random aisles. You smell a foul odor. It seems to be coming from one of the shelves ahead of you.
You know what? Fuck this shit. This rolling online shit is fucking rigged. Pulling out the dice.
Starts rigging his dice.
So he's gonna rig his dice now. Oh, I got another 19. I got a 20. I got a 20. Well, what do you guys want to do? You smell a warm, foul odor from ahead of you.
That's intriguing. That shouldn't be there.
Growing gasp, we all die.
Everyone, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want
Can
to
I
search?
still send the
You send the robot
monkey
ahead.
ahead or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The robot shakily begins to walk forward. It turns to its to the left and gives out a small eek before slamming the symbols over and over again.
Is that a good sign or a bad?
I don't know. You guys got to roll a d20.
I got 18.
Okay.
Oh wow, you got the same as
Trisha got a 13.
Joe got a 19.
That's me. There's Michelle.
5.
As Jug comes running around the corner to see the symbol monkey clashing, he looks and slowly places his hand on the symbol monkey to tell it to stop. It is, in fact, a mimic. It's a plush mimic.
Wow.
A stuffed mimic.
Bobo. It's Bobo.
Bobo.
Oh, wow.
Its eyes suddenly look at Juggernaut. It screams, "I've been found out!" Pobo appears, poof of smoke, and vanishes.
Told you it's Bobo.
Do you guys want to keep searching?
Oh, it's a big floor, I'm assuming. So.
You guys have covered 2/3 of it so far. You have 1/3 left.
Let's search that 1/3.
Yep.
Ooh, Trisha rolled a 2.
Why am I always getting the low dice?
You had an 18 last time.
There's mine.
That is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying.
Oh God! Oh, make it go away!
What do you mean? That's cute.
I got 4.
All right. As you make
Are
it
we
down the
all
last
supposed to
aisle,
roll?
nothing's out of place. A clear cut. You've searched, poked, and prodded every single item on the shelves. The only thing left to do is to head to the 3rd floor and hope nothing bad happens to those on the 2nd floor.
Oh, sounds like we were all together.
Speaking to people on the 2nd floor, hi, Mama Bear.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Rebel. Hi.
Hi, Sub.
Yeah.
And hi, Trish.
Hi, everyone.
Or sorry, hello, Abomination.
Yeah.
Well, Mama Bear, you were voted unanimously by the Abomination to be the leader.
Yep.
So, are you gonna start searching?
Yep.
All right! Yay!
Everybody rolls.
Everybody rolls.
Frick you, Necro. I got a 7.
What's Sub get? Oh, that's.
I don't like your dice.
These are your dice.
As Sub
don't like
walks
your
by a
roll.
shelf, a small bag of flour falls down and plops on the top of his head, covering him in flour.
What did I get?
Oh, you're whiter than you were
16.
before, Sub. That's saying something.
However, you do notice something. On the floor, there appears to be a slime trail leading to the corner of the room.
I got lucky. Can I tell everyone and have us follow it?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, I see who wants to follow me and who wants to see if they could see if maybe I don't know.
So who wants to go with him and who wants to stay behind for like a backup?
I would like to detect
I'll go with them.
poison beforehand.
Detecting poison beforehand.
Should somebody guard the door to make sure no one goes out?
Mama Bear casts Detect Poison and realizes that the slime trail is actually bleach.
Nice.
You ruined my trickery
Flour
on me, you. Frickin'.
Flour and bleach.
Wait a second. Isn't that a bad chemical mixture?
Yeah.
Hence, Detect Poison would find it. Damn it. Okay, so, do you guys want to keep searching? Frickin' Mama Bear and her goddamn magic. I forgot about that crap.
I guess
In
we
for a
got to.
penny, in for a pound.
So you guys gonna keep searching?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, I got an 11 this up. Never mind.
No, no. Oh, you did.
It fucked me.
I got a 1.
Rebel comes around the corner a little too fast and slips. Hang on, let me check that. Let me check those scores real quick. Yep. And slips on what appears to be a box of Jack's ball and lands and gets spiked in the butt by a few of those Jacks, taking 3 points of damage.
Ow! It's not very nice.
However, you guys do hear something. For a split second, you hear a loud breath.
A loud what?
Breath.
I actually am hearing somebody breathing heavy, so it's kind of funny.
I think it's Necro.
Necker, with where your hands are currently, please don't breathe heavily like that anymore. We don't need another grinding session, which I have had people say, hey, this is an unfair grind session. I expected something from this. One of our comments earlier today was from someone backing Michelle up. Like, he was like, yeah, I got my loom and everything, but it wasn't the grind set I expected it to be.
People, we can't do that shit on YouTube. You gotta go to Pornhub for that. Links will be done.
No, they won't.
Don't you mean OnlyFans?
That would be Necro.
Yeah, that'd be Necro's OnlyFans.
I have a Fet Life, not OnlyFans.
I deleted that the second I started reading some of those things, Necro. Nope, you ruined me. Didn't need to know half that stuff about you, man. I read like half the paragraph. I'm like, nope, done. Delete password, delete everything. Gone. Let's just say I found stuff out about a cousin that I didn't want to know about my cousin. Pff, I was done.
Bad necro.
Bad necro.
Bad necro.
Yeah, shame on you. So guys, loud breath ahead of you. What do you guys want to do?
I go and poke it.
Okay, apparently Rebel has decided to poke the air in front of her.
Does anyone have the ability to sense movement?
I mean, why? Just a quick question from outside the room, you know, like Mama Bear probably does, or the anomaly, you know, could try and see if there's something there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm
a poke it. She's gonna poke the sound of the breath. Ah! You don't have to roll it. I give you a D20 for that. You poke air and deal 1 damage to the air.
So Rebel's in there, right?
Yes.
Rebel,
she's
you
got
have
tack sticking out of her butt.
reflexes. Oh, that's right.
Yes.
You're tacked up. Okay.
Yeah. she's got several tacks sticking out of her behind.
That's right.
Which is rather hard for her to reach.
Yeah.
She's gonna need someone's help.
Getting them out.
Oh, I'm loving this episode. I'm loving this episode already. You guys are great. All right, so Mama Bear, what do you want to do? You heard a loud breathing sound from ahead of you somewhere.
Still say we should detect to see if there, there's.
What is a mimic exactly? Is it a plant?
It's an aberration. It's similar to your abomination. It's just a creature that they can't really rank. It doesn't come from the hells, the heavens. It doesn't come from the mortal plane. It was something that was most likely created.
Does it stem from animals?
No, it does not.
Damn.
No, it does not. Let me just take a peek here. I don't know. You could always try like no direction. That could probably give you a helpful hint if there's anything down there. You could be like no direction and then mimic, and it could kind of tell you if there was a mimic within the range you're pointing at.
Where do you see that? We're only level 1.
It's right next to guidance. To the right of mending. The 4th spell. No direction. Oh. And I'm nearsighted.
What the?
I'm farsighted and my glasses are no longer working.
Honey, we're joking around. We're playing. No need to get snippy.
Mama Bear, just hit him with a chancla.
No! Don't have her hit him. Why you guys always get me hit? I don't want to get. I don't want to get hit by a giant. I don't want to get hit by a giant.
Yeah. Do it.
Why?
And Necro, what is on your head?
His dice roller. It's what he rolls his dice in. Or you could also use like summon nature's ally and try to summon like a fox or something to run ahead and see if it can see things ahead for you.
True, because they can sense dangers.
They do have the actual sense skill as well, so that would give them the ability to smell out dangers. I mean, you can do that. That works.
Yeah.
Okay. And it'll be with you for a... Okay. Mother casts summon nature's ally to summon a small fox. Now, for those of you who don't know, foxes can have 2 abilities. They have the trip ability, which allows them to trip a target, and also have the sense ability, which allows them to... Or scent ability, which allows them to sniff around and find things. She sends out ahead and hears a bit of a fight ahead. She hears the fox attack something. She can't see what it is, but after a few seconds, the fox comes walking up to her. And in its mouth, it holds a pigeon. It has successfully killed a pigeon. And it's looking at Mama Bear for admiration. It even gives her the pigeon.
What
Still
does the
doesn't
fox
explain
say?
where the bleach came from.
What does the fox say? She asks the fox what it says, and the fox claims, well, we did find bleach in the corner as I was looking around, but I think it was important. It fell over and leaked onto the floor.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright.
Hmm?
Well, you guys just covered 2/3. Would you like to cover the last one?
Fox? Sure.
Might as well.
Find more bleach.
Okay. That was a 19. Okay, so Mom Bear almost got a full 20.
Ironically, that's why I rolled 2 at the same time.
I got a 9.
Hold up.
I just got a 20.
Okay.
Doesn't count for you.
I told you he loaded his
I got an
dice.
18.
Anyways.
I got an 18.
He has a weighted dice.
Anyways. You sense that there's nothing else on the floor, but suddenly, from above you, you hear a loud crashing sound.
To the 3rd floor.
Everyone, you're back together again!
Yay!
With the 1st and 2nd floor being complete no-shows, you have come to the realization that there's only one place to be found. As you guys were waiting at the top of the stairs, hearing Molly and the rest come scrambling up the stairs, you heard the loud noise as well. The top floor has far less shelving units. Far less. But you know you heard where
Thanks,
you know.
Basil. Thanks, Basil.
I guess he knows what sound the fox makes. Yeah, that's what he typed. That's what he typed. So, Juggernaut, Mom Bear, you're all together again, and you all know the noise. The noise came from the far end of the building. Because you guys heard it from above you when you were there.
Anomaly, go.
The creature kind of looks at you and says, as you wish. It begins walking forward slowly. Some time passes. The anomaly comes back, looks at you, and asks, what is it looking for?
A mimic.
A mimic.
It cocks its head and says, well, what do they look like?
Anything.
Oh no.
Necro feels a sharp pain in the back of his head as if someone stabbed him with an ice pick. Takes 4 points of damage.
Alright, so I give an explanation. If you make noise, it will probably start it'll start moving. So it'll be an item of some sort.
The abomination looks up at you and lifts up his foot and slams it hard into the ground. You guys can feel the vibration, but you realize it doesn't make noise.
Oh.
It even claps its hands together heavily and makes no noise. The abomination makes no sound.
Can we send one else robot with him?
What's one else robot looking for?
Well, the robot makes noise, doesn't it?
Okay, you said it was from where we were on the far side of the room, in a sense.
Yes. You heard the loud
Can
crashing.
I just go over and throw one of my alcohol bombs?
You could.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
Clearly just alcohol in a bottle.
I know.
I throw it.
Roll a d20. Beat a 3. Beat a 3.
8.
All right. The alcohol crashes, striking right around the area where you heard the noise. You hear dripping noises from below the floor. As Rebel approaches, she finds a large treasure box has crashed into the floor. And as she approaches further, it falls through and crashes down to the 2nd floor as well. With a large metallic sound. Everybody roll a d20.
He might have just started a...
Oh, 14.
Building.
It's just straight up just a glass bottle with alcohol in it. There's no fire to it. I just call it alcohol bombs.
Oh, shit. 4.
I got a 20.
Yay.
I got 14.
Rebel realizes that there is no mimic. As the rest of you come and poke everything on the floor, you realize that there is no mimic in the building. Everything feels what it's supposed to feel. There's no leathery feel of a mimic.
Wait. Is the mimic the building?
Just then you hear screams from outside.
Yeah.
Go outside, guys!
As you rush down the stairs as quickly as you can make it without tripping over each other, you find that the large steel metal door that you had seen at the outside was in fact the mimic.
We never checked the doors, guys.
Yeah, we're so smart.
Oh my god.
By the time you guys get down the stairs, the Alabaster Guards have, shall we say, pinataed the creature.
Oh.
With one of the Alabaster Guards screaming that was all thanks to the heroes. As the Alabaster Guard approaches, swinging her hammer with a smile and laughing, I should have realized you were that intelligent. You knew the mimic was the door the whole time, so you went in to flush it out. We knew once you reached the top floor and found out it wasn't there, that it would panic and try to run, and we could smash it with our hammers. We both had to have fun. Enjoyable! And she begins clapping loudly, as do all the other Alabaster Guards.
You're welcome.
My experiment.
Yes, that's exactly what we
Yep.
planned.
Yep, that's what we planned. Just didn't tell him.
I'm so glad you guys didn't check the door. It had teeth imprints in it, made of iron. Deep teeth imprints. Like it was smiling.
It's gonna be like the last one all over again.
Were we passed up on?
Yeah.
Standing over the mimic triumphantly, the guard walks over to enhance each one of you a white crystal. As you touch it, your eyes flash, and you feel as if you've gained knowledge. Oh. No! No, I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it, Pumpkaboo! I didn't mean it, Pumpkaboo! No! It's looking at me, isn't it? Ah! 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 The hell? White crystal, not clear crystal.
Closest I got to white.
All right. So, in case you guys didn't know, they explained that those are called experience crystals. And for aiding them in not only stopping the monster, but having great amounts of fun, the crystals all granted you a single level increase. Congratulations. You're all level 2 now. Also, to make this even more enjoyable, they state that they will give you the reward and hand each one of you 25 gold coins.
Nice, we're rich.
As you guys are celebrating your victory, you happen to catch a glance of a few darkly dressed individuals watching from around a corner before trying to slip down an alleyway.
Oh, they look awfully suspicious, like the ones from the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, that leader, what should we do here?
I think we should follow them.
Thank you, everybody, for making this such a fine process. By the way, how did you guys like the labyrinth I set up for you guys?
I liked it.
It was actually from a D&D camp I had already played, where they had done something similar, where it turned out that the crate of alcohol they sent back was the mimic, and that it had died because it drank up the alcohol. Or, sorry, someone broke the alcohol inside of it because it hit as a crate and filled itself with alcohol, and somebody smashed the bottles in its mouth and it died because of that. So I didn't want to copy my buddy Keith, so I just skipped that part. So, continuing on. You begin to make your way down the alleyway. You hear the voices cursing the adventurers and their epic skill. It's obvious they knew that it was. They obviously knew that the mimic was the door the whole time. How could they have not? They had to tell the prince that their plan has been foiled.
Excuse me, gentlemen. We'd like to have a word with you.
I sneak up behind them on the other side to make sure they don't run.
I just have to say, that sounds like such a Jug answer. Excuse me, gentlemen. I would like to have a word with you. I would like to have a speech with you. With this baseball bat. Crying's not an answer. The three individuals turn around. Crap, it's the heroes. One of them pulls out a whistle and blows. And 4 more jump down. You're now 6 versus 7. Well, 8, but the abomination moves on Mama's turn, so we count them as 1 right now. My goodness, I just realized you're playing as another character that has 2 people moving on the same turn. The individuals that stood in front of you all seem to be humans. They also all seem to be around level 1. Each one of them seems to be armed with a very long sword and a crossbow. With how you guys have set yourself up, Rebel is blocking one exit, while the rest of your team is blocking the other exit. So,
Guys, we don't want to fight. We just want to talk.
Jug, roll a d20.
You're just waiting to have to roll. Aren't you?
14.
Sorry, Jug, a little too low. The one man screams, "Why would we listen to you? You struck down and killed that mimic all by yourselves. It didn't stand a chance. You're just going to kill us once you get the answers anyways. We won't go down without a fight." Obviously, they didn't watch the Alabaster Guard turn it into a pinata toy. So, they still think that all of you guys killed the mimic and did it so swiftly, when it was actually a group of level 10 characters who crushed the shit out of it. So just throwing it out there, they think you guys are high level. So, I know you guys have been waiting to hear this for a while. So, roll.
Oh, for initiative.
4. Initiative!
13.
13.
16.
16.
15.
15.
7.
7.
Michelle.
Want to roll for Michelle?
I need somebody to roll for me.
All right.
Not me. I'm rolling shitty.
10.
All right. So it looks like the order it's going to go is going to be... Who rolled the 16?
Me.
Okay, so it's going to go Nick, Juggernaut, Rebel, Michelle, Sub, Mama Bear, Trisha. And then the bad guys are going to move at... Then the bad guys move right after Necro. So, Necro, unfortunately, Juggernaut did one of those wonderful things from the Heroes Guild where he stood at the front of the entrance and called them out on it. So they have a good bit of distance between you and them.
Intriguing.
Although, just to tell you, they are suffering right now because it was a sneak attack round, so... You guys all get to move this turn, and then next round they'll move after Necro does, so...
Okay, well, I would like to summon.
Ah.
I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with some Diablo's action.
Okay. You're gonna summon Diablo summons 30 feet ahead of you, so he's 30 feet ahead of you?
Yeah, that way he can actually attack.
Of course he could.
And not
okay.
cause harm to my fellow companions.
Right, so Diablo is about 30 feet ahead of you, which means he's about 30 feet from the bad guys.
Okay. Oh wait. Actually, I'm going to... Actually, no. I'll get summon Ultima instead. Which does lightning damage. Wait, no. Hang on. I'm gonna figure this out. summon Diablos. He won't be able to attack, but he'll be able to get closer. Okay. So yeah, I summon him.
All right. He summons Diablos, which. Anything else want to fall? Anything?
Falling kitties.
Ow!
Oh, fighting his own battles over there. When the DM gets attacked.
I got away. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That's it. DM down. DM down. Call for backup.
Oh God, no!
On the next adventure, maybe we'll have our DM back. I don't know. That was a pretty vicious attack of stuffed animals.
Okay. Okay, pardon me. Sorry about that. Whew. Anyways, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by fluffed animals. So, Juggernaut, Neko summoned...
Question. Quick question. How far is Rebel back from the enemies?
She's at the other end of the... She's a good 60 feet away as well. Actually, that would make her 90 feet from you.
I will, yeah, if I summon Ultima, that's a 60-foot range, so would she be afflicted?
No, she's 90 feet away.
Okay. Gotcha. So I will summon Ultima instead, yes, so that way it can attack.
Okay, so rolls. And the damage die.
1d6. Well, I'm now level 2, so does that scale?
Yes, that makes it a 2d8 damage.
Okay.
So let me get my 8-sided dice here. Ooh. Ooh. So she lets loose a blinding blast of electrical damage and deals 1 damage to each of the guys. So, Jug.
Can I do, considering if I'm in that general range, I get hit by his freaking god?
Well, no, his god already fired, so it's your turn. Listen, it's up to him to decide whether he attacks you or not. You can just basically like, Necro, if you do this, I'm going to come back and freaking pile drive you through the dirt. And suddenly you'll have the ability to use pile driver. Don't worry, I'll let you have it. So, Jug, what do you do?
Can I do?
Let's go to the rule book. Dun 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 dun. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Okay, well, you have access to magic from that range, so you could always cast a spell. You have some pretty good options here. You could do something like magic missile, so you won't miss. You'll hit them dead on. That'd probably be your best bet. Or you could try to get close and use magic missile, in which case you could probably hit 2 of them. Your choice.
I think I'll go with the magic missile.
All right, magic missile. Nice. And Juggernaut shows Necro how it's done. He
Good
fires.
job, Doug.
He fires off 2 small magic missiles that crash into one of the guys, dealing 12 points of damage and basically just blowing him away. He flies backwards and hits the wall, and there is nothing left. The life has left his eyes.
So now it's AV6. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely increased that number. All right. L with 1 Michelle.
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 Yes, yes. I'm here.
Hi.
Your turn.
Hello. Welcome.
Might I suggest
Your turn to fight.
Might I suggest you order your monkey to run forward and clash its cymbals on the bad guys?
Why not?
Or you could. Oh wait, actually, at this range, you could easily fire a missile at them.
Yeah, and then I'm behind everyone else. They're ahead of me. The rebels on the other side.
Just give it an offer. You could send your cymbal monkey ahead, and it could clash its cymbals. You could fire a rocket. You could run forward, screaming, wildly leap into the air, and attempt to thwomp hammer them. I mean, you got lots of options.
How about I try to talk to them?
She's gonna attempt to
Because
use talk. She's gonna use talk no jutsu. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you. I'm gonna have to roll a dice. D20.
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 14.
Okay. Michelle gets the attention of the leader. What do you want to talk about?
I want to ask if they want to back down and talk to us, and not continue with the fight.
Ooh, she's going for diplomacy, everybody. She doesn't want to get blood on her head.
And by the way, I'm the bad one, just so y'all know.
The one individual tells his boss we should probably listen to them. We've already lost Chuck. We don't need to lose any more members. It's obvious we're outnumbered. The boss says we'll stop for the moment. Talk to us, and if we agree with you, we'll see what happens from there. Now, guys, just to let you know, this is just Michelle talking, not the rest of y'all. Michelle's got to figure out how to talk to these guys. Michelle, how do you want to start this off?
Well, let's see. So I can't have my leader talk.
Nope, because he's already done his move, so it's up to you.
He's done his move. Okay, well.
He killed one of them.
I know he did.
Blew him across the floor. Smashed him into a wall. His head popped like a pumpkin. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad.
Can I ask for suggestions, or am I on?
Unfortunately, Michelle, you're on your own right now. It's your move.
Alrighty. So, I asked that if I can control the rest of my party to allow them to allow. We want to know what you were up to. And why.
Oh, jeez. Michelle destroyed that roll. Okay, so, the leader looks at her and says, you already know why. We were summoning that mimic to attack the king. But now, you slaughtered it. And now your team's going to slaughter us. We don't want to die. But if you're going down, we're going to take you with us.
I don't want your blood on my hands.
The one guy kind of chuckles. Well, it's not on your hands. Your friend just blew my friend away from 60 feet away. Pointing at Juggernaut.
Right. And if we continue, there's a possibility you all will be gone. You all will perish. And for what? We can let you go with a warning.
That was a close one. If you promise us freedom, we'll take our bodies and we'll leave.
I promise you freedom.
Okay, now you gotta tell everybody else. You gotta tell these others to hold
Correct.
back their bloodthirsty tendencies and not rip
All
these
the
guys asunder.
bloodthirsty. Exactly.
I wanted to use my new power.
So did I.
Just remind you guys, these are heroes. I would use my new power to kill them.
Yeah. You guys, I'm the bad one. Remember, I'm the
She's
bad
literally
one.
a demon, guys.
I am the bad one.
But here's the sad part. She's the bad one, and she's afraid to let you guys off your chain.
Well,
What does that say about the rest of you? What does that say about the rest of y'all?
I
Just
just
saying.
stabbed one with a poison knife.
We got plenty of people to stab later, Rebel. Plenty.
Okay.
I say we just follow them without them noticing us, and we can take care of business.
Which, of course, he had to say loud enough so everybody would hear. So he screamed that at the
Right.
top of his lungs so Rebel could hear him. So now they've heard as well, and now they're even more panicky.
It's a joke, guys. Come on.
Michelle?
Clearly, he got no
We-
brains.
We can control our leader, and the rest of us can control our joyous and jovial teammates.
Our jovial teammates. As she's like,
Mhm.
yay, all the other ones are just like,
All back down.
damn, Michelle's speaking talk no jutsu here. Jeez. They agree, and one of them places a bag on the ground. They step back and slowly sink into the shadows, and after a minute, they disappear. Michelle has gained
I at least get to open the bag.
Michelle has gained the ability talk no jutsu.
God dang it, I knew it, they met.
Damn it. That's the first time in my entire career, I'm going to be honest with you, that's my first time in my entire career of DMing for the past 20 plus years that I've ever seen anyone literally end a fight by talking the opposite side down. Michelle, I have to say, full props. Full props, Michelle. The dice were on her side tonight. Every time I rolled for them, they got like a 6 or a 4. Every time I rolled for her, they got like a 17, 19. She's basically Naruto at this
And
point in time.
I chose. I chose the laser, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
For my power room.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, you did. You could have just
So I
fried
could
them.
have. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
but now we got a bag.
Yes, you do.
I want to open the bag.
All in favor?
I
Let's see,
Okay
why
with
not?
me. She
All
didn't
opposed?
stab him.
The eyes have it. And I have to change that portion of the story real quick. Damn it. Okay, anyway. Rebel walks up and finds a small black orb.
Ooh.
As she touches it, she realizes that it's not glass, but it's not metal. And she can almost feel like there's a pulse in it, like a heartbeat.
more trolls.
Boy, it sure would be good if you had a teammate who was good with animals, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
Boy, it sure be glad.
Hey,
if you
Mama
had
Bear,
somebody
you want
who-
to come check this out?
Sure.
Would be great if you had like a farmer or something that was really good at this kind of stuff to come over and help you.
I just called her.
Yeah.
You know, one that doesn't have access to a
She
cell
said
phone.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, one that's not looking at her cell phone. Ah.
Ooh.
She's gonna whack you again, and I'm gonna laugh.
At this point in time, I'm ready for the next one. I'm okay with the next one. I deserve the next one. I did not deserve the first one though.
Yes, you did.
Mom Bear walks over to it and looks at it with a very puzzled look on her face. She looks it over and says to herself, well, I'm not sure. All I can say is it's a perfect sphere. Like, she's even holding it up, trying to find any temptations. She says, I can feel what feels like a pulse. And she squeezes it with her hand, and there's nothing. She's squeezing with all her strength. It doesn't crack. It doesn't change form. It just feels warm and very soft. And yet very hard at the same time. A very hard thing to describe. Like it has fur like a peach on it, basically.
May I make another suggestion? Maybe see if the anomaly can talk to it or sense what it is.
The anomaly walks up to Necro and looks at him oddly. Very delicately, he takes the orb from Mama Bear's hand and looks at it. And he goes, it's a black sphere with a heartbeat. And just hands it back to Mama Bear. He's like, well, I'm not a miracle worker.
It was worth a try.
Forgot. What is sub?
What am I?
Yes.
He's an agent.
I think sub forgot.
He's an
I'm
agent.
an agent. Apparently I'm an arcanist, right?
You're an Arcanist agent, yeah, but that can change in a few levels when you can also take another path.
Well, I know I have something to do with mimics and stuff because that's, you know.
Oh, don't worry, that's coming up. That's coming up. Don't worry, that's coming up. Don't worry.
Secret agent, man.
So
Don't you go ahead
if
of the
he has
schedule.
something to do,
I mean, he could probably take it and try to see if he can find any arcane secrets with it if he wants. I mean, he has that ability.
I mean,
Is there,
yeah.
Can I check it out and see?
Sure. Ooh, Mr. High Roller, damn. He takes a look at it, and after a few seconds, he says, "Well, this is both a positive and a negative." He turns and looks at Juggernaut and goes, "The positive is, we have this and they don't." You stop that right now, Jug. You just did it again.
Stop teleporting. I saw it that time.
He was
914.
Stop it.
He's freaking teleporting. 914. I'll give you 914.
The power of Christ compels you.
As I was telling you before, I was interrupted by my wife screaming at me at the time.
Well, in case you wanted to timestamp it.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. 914. Jug, Jug, I swear to God, if you do not stop this, I'm calling frickin' which group? Would that be like a Ghost Advancers or Ghost Hunters? Who would be the better group to send to him? Because like he's fucking like teleporting and glitching it out at times. Like maybe we should call Overwatch. Tracer does that kind of crap too. If we got Overwatch, maybe they can give him.
That apartment's insurance, right?
I would say Ghost Adventures.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that actually.
Hey, Jug,
believe
that
in
apartment's insured, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, my plan won't work then. Never mind.
Anyways, he kind of looks over at Juggernaut, and he places the orb in Juggernaut's hand and places one hand over it real quick, and he says, "You gotta take real good care. We gotta find some place to put this now." He goes, "This is a golem conduit." He says, "They're usually crystals roughly the size of a copper coin that are used to activate a behemoth roughly 8 to 11 feet tall." As he's looking at Juggernaut, he looks at the crystal and goes, "This is easily 100 times that size." Whatever this belongs to would crush somebody to death just by standing up. he looks at Juggernaut.
I say Jug hold on to it because he'll do some fucked up shit with it.
His next words were, if you don't take it away from me now, I'm gonna find out where it belongs and I'm gonna plug it in."
I just want to make a try and go home.
No.
And here I thought it was because he could do something with mimics, that he could read that and it would be something mimicky. But it
I was
isn't.
hoping for that.
Oh, don't worry. Like I said, it's almost time. So I have to look at 8:13 and 9:40. Wait a minute. It's roughly an hour apart. Juggernaut's power has an hour-long cooldown. Now I see what it is. I see it now. He's stopping and restarting time. What have you done?
He's using his power from the video game.
Oh God, he is! No, Juggernaut, no! Where's my underwear? Juggernaut!
Stop it!
Stop your time freezing this instant! Anyways, Juggernaut, so you've been handed was basically the key to some kind of ancient behemoth or something. What do you think you guys should do right now?
Lock the fuck away!
Exactly.
Where?
Into something.
No. Do
Wait.
not listen to him.
Don't listen to the evil secret agent over there. Secret agent.
Actually, Secret Agent is a prestige class that he could take in a few levels if he wants to. Just throwing it out there. It's a sub. If you turn level 4, you can at level 5 you can start taking levels of Secret Agent. You'll have all the stats to do it by then.
In the Alabaster Guard.
You're gonna give it to the Alabaster Guard?
I don't trust them.
No, I don't trust them.
I don't trust them.
Somehow I feel like
I say Jug,
I
hold
trust
on
Sub.
to it.
I trust Sub over I do the Alabaster Guard.
Yeah.
holding
I
that.
trust the Alabaster Guard. It's not like they're gonna smash it into the ground and underneath them into a big golem or anything.
You saw what they did to a mimic.
Yeah,
By the
no.
way-
I say Jug, hold on to it.
Oh, come on, guys.
A Mimic is designated as an ECL of 8. So let you guys know that. That means that it's usually killed by a party of 5 level 8 characters. And the Alabaster Guard turned it into dust in less than 2 rounds. So you gotta realize how strong they are. They're gonna swing that thing somewhere. Right now, Jug has to figure that out. Jug has to figure out where he should put it. Who should he trust it with? The rebels put it down on the ground
Mama Bear.
and disappeared without saying why. They didn't even give you guys a reason.
Hey, 1L, would you like to hold it?
Mm. Are you gonna trust me with it?
Yes.
Hey, when I wish you talk later.
No.
Michelle with 1L, the being who has the ability to create, control, and power up golems, and can make a
Yes.
mechanical suit of armor, gracefully takes the sphere from Juggernaut and puts it in her pocket.
Yes. I can bring golems. Thank you for the golem sphere.
Come on, I trust her.
Mm.
So
Well,
I
she did talk them down.
just to give you guys an
She
example.
knew what they had on.
Give you guys an example.
Yeah, she knew what they had.
Just gonna throw this one out here, guys. Just give you an example.
She
So
sensed it.
this is the usual size of a golem core. Okay.
Yeah.
This can create golems up to a size of 11 foot tall, or oh, actually, it's a max of like 14 foot. And this is what Juggernaut just handed her.
A Leviathan.
Now everyone's got to keep their eyes on. Everyone has to keep their eyes on Michelle, who, by the way, has also stated that she is, and I'm quoting here, the bad one of the group.
Evil! She's demonic! Hello, can we all hear me?
I've tried.
Juggernaut, what are you guys gonna do now?
I trust her, even if no one else does.
I trust her.
I
That's
trust her.
Precisely.
I trust her gratefully.
I sleep with a dragon, so I'm okay.
I'm gonna love this. So, anyways, Juggernaut,
Nah.
you guys have solved it. So, what do you want to do now?
What?
What?
Should probably go check on the people we left behind.
Yeah, I say we go back to the tavern and check on our.
Is that
I'm
okay with you,
thirsty.
Jug?
What's that?
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
So, you turn around and walk, being followed by the Alabaster Guards as usual. And as you walk up, you notice something. The tavern has gone under some, shall we say, transformations?
Uh-oh. What did those live?
As you begin to walk forward, the tavern's head comes to meet you. The chimney of the entire building has now grown out to be a long serpentine-like neck with a large dragonic head. And it looks down at Juggernaut, the rest of them, and the 11 alabaster guards that are currently unconscious around it. It gives a huge sniff, and a smoke-like tongue comes out and licks Sub from tip of toe to the top of his hair.
What'd you do?
It's the egg.
It's the egg.
Yeah.
It's the egg. It's the egg. It's the egg. It's the egg.
That's why it sensed its daddy.
Yep. The egg eagerly opens up the door and allows Sub and the rest of you guys to walk inside. Now, seeing as we're short on time here, allow me to explain. They were correct. A mimic had, in fact, made it in. But the mimic you guys found and killed was not the original mimic they were tracking. The mimic belonged to a strange form of creature known as a slime dragon or a mimic dragon. And by leaving it alone in the building, it hatched and did the first thing that a slime dragon does. It assimilated itself into the building.
And who didn't want to leave? Who wanted to stay?
Who? The egg first episode.
I didn't want to eat. I didn't want that.
I took the egg.
Yeah, Sub took the egg.
Next time on DnDecember.
Next time on
Yes.
DnDecember, we have a house call with a house dragon, and who knows what happened to the slaves that are currently where its belly would be.
They got to eat the kids, didn't they?
I don't know. We'll find out next time, folks. But until then, I am Kaiju K.
I'm Necro. Why the fuck am I here? Nick.
I'm Juggernaut Jared.
I'm Rebel Vanity.
Better not have ate the twins subliminal.
I am confused as all get out, Mama Bear. What the hell happened? Tiny Trisha.
I'm Michelle with one orb that I'm kind of digging, L.
And we will see you in the next episode, folks. Until then, have yourselves a good day, a good time, and please, hopefully, your house doesn't eat you. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace out.
Later.
Bye.